Hi, I'm Bill Porter. I appreciate and thank you very much for using the controls that you've used over the years, and I welcome any newcomers that want to make things easy. I've designed a touchscreen thermostat with you in mind, and I'm going to demonstrate it at this time. So let's get started. And here we have it. Unity thermostat. And as you notice, it's not lit up, but the way you light it up is just touch between clock and screen. If you touch any of the other places, it's going to change what's set there, as you see. So you don't want to touch it there. If you want to light it up, you want to touch it here. Push clock, just hold clock, and you see a little lock appears. That means that the thermostat is locked and you won't be able to do anything with it. You can't, in fact, if you have children, that's a real good feature. Touch and hold clock again and it'll unlock it. As you can see, it has most all the things that you're familiar with. It has the date, it has a selection of the fan on or automatic, it has the system selection. Those are the things you're concerned about. It has, it indicates the battery charge, and you don't have to have a battery in it if you have the common leg hooked up, but it's just an option if you want to use it. You can touch manual and gives you outside temperature instead of the time. But those are the features involved in the face of the thermostat. Of course, there's the time of the day. Now it comes shipped, one heat, one cool, and there really is not much that you need to do if you just got one heat, one cool. You do need to set the clock, and you set the clock by touching clock, and it's either up or down, and then touch it again, go to the hour, it's either up or down, and then touch it again, and you got the year, which is either up or down, and the month, which is either up or down, and the day, which is up or down, and touch clock again to get it back to where you need to go. If you happen to get it wrong, see, I got Sunday on there, so I did something wrong. So let's go back and see what I did wrong. There's the year. There is the month. Oh, we got 6. So we need 6. It's June here. And the day is the 6th day. See, we got Wednesday, so we got it set right. That's good that it did it wrong, because you can see what would happen if you did it wrong. But there are some options that are available that you might want to use. We got compressor delay, and we have daylight savings as it is. And if you don't have daylight savings, then you want to take daylight savings off. And you got a beep that you can put on it. And you got a filter reminder. All those things you can see on the options. What we're going to do is I'll take it down to the beep, and just to show you how to set it. If you hit screen, it changes when you punch screen, and then we're going to put our finger on manual and hold it and see 1 and 1 flashing. Now that's the 1 is the first, second, third, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and there we are, 0. Here we're going to change it. Hear the beep? That's the beep. You can have on it all the time if you want to, but I prefer it without the beep myself. Anyway, you just that's all the options. See the 9. It's the big number that you change, and you can see that on your instructions. Let's go back to screen again. Okay, we're back to where we were, and the only other thing that you want to consider is the fact that you may have a system that other than the one heat, one cool, because we offer 5 different systems that you can configure it for. So let's configure it for, let's say, dual fuel application. There's 1, 2, 3. It's the 3, and dual fuel is number 5, as you see on the instructions. 4, 5. Okay, we're in the dual fuel application. There's two other things that you want to consider if you're in the heat pump application, in the dual fuel in particular. And right below that is number 4. We're going to go to number 4. And you see a number flashing there. That's the number or the set point that you want the heat pump to cut off and the auxiliary heat, usually a gas, to be primary heat. Let's say you wanted to change that to 32. All you do is go up 2. So you're at 32. The only other thing to consider in the options would be the reversing valve, and that's number 10. Let's go down to number 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And at 10, the reversing valve, we got it in 0, which is the reversing valve that makes on cooling. The only other offering, or anybody, is for the reversing valve to make in heat, and that is the ream units. And all you have to do is to change it to 1, and you got the ream units. So we're going to go back to 0. Okay, now let's go back to the original screen. Now, we're in the heat pump, we're in dual fuel, and let's look at what happens here. Let's put it in the heat mode. Okay, we're in heat mode, and let's say, see, we're going to select C. 1 degree higher, it turns the heat pump on, and it indicates heat pump on. And that's a very good feature because most people want to know when the heat pump's running or the auxiliary heat is running. Now turn it up. 1, 2, hey, look at that. The emergency heat comes on and the heat pump goes off. Okay. Another feature would be if you had it on automatic. Now this works whether it's a heat pump or whatever it may be. When you're in the automatic mode, there's a 3-degree difference. Let's go down. There's 1, there's 7, it goes to the heat pump, see? 1, 2, 3, okay. If your temperature drops low enough, your cooling is going to come on. Now this works in any mode of operation. By that I mean if it's cooling or dual fuel or whatever it may be. I'm going to turn it off, and we're going to go back and put it in the 1 heat, 1 cool. And I'll show you why we're doing that. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go to 1. That's 1 heat, 1 cool. Okay, and we're going to go back to the original screen. The only other thing is to program the thermostat. That is, you're going to program it to run a program that you want on heating and cooling. And well, it's better to write out your program before you get started on it. And I've written out a program, and we're going to enter that to show you how to do it. You can have awake and sleep, which is factory set, or you can have 4 different temperatures during the day. But we're just going to do as it is set, a factory set 2 times. That is wake and sleep. Now, what we have to do is go in, and it's a non-programmable as it is shipped. Number 6. We need to go to number 6. Need touch screen, and we're going to put your finger on manual and hold it a little while. And number 1 comes up, and where are we going? We're going to go down and put it into the programmable mode, which is number 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're in the programmable mode if we're on 1, for example. We're going to put our finger on program, and there you go. Okay. I'm going to have to clear something here and get it in the mode where we need to be. It won't take very long to do that. We want the weekdays. We'll start on the weekdays. Here we are. Now, weekdays, and we're going to put it in heat, and it's 7 a.m. and you just change it if you want to, and program. You got it 7 o'clock. We're going to wake at 7 o'clock at 72 degrees. See, if you wanted to change it, you just change it, okay? Program and sleep mode. 10 o'clock, we want 10 o'clock? Yeah, sleep at 10. You do go up or down, program, up or down. Program, you change it, whatever you want to put it on. And it's 68, I think is what I got it set on, okay? And you, so we got that set weekdays, and it's going to go to Saturday, but we're just going to skip Saturday and go to Sunday next. We got 2 days there that you might want different temperatures, and you set them the same way we did the weekdays. Now, we'll go to heat. Well, now we've got to set it for cool. And I've selected wake at 7 o'clock at 75 degrees. So if you wanted to change it, it's just like it was before, up or down, and then program, up or down, 75, up or down, and then it's going to go to sleep. And I got sleep at 10 o'clock, and you go to up or down, and program is 72 degrees up or down. And there you got it set, actually. You've got it set. If you wanted to set Saturday, you just do the same thing with Saturday that we did before. But there you have it. That's the whole thing. We've taken the touchscreen thermostat that's normally considered very confusing, and we've made it very simple. And we've taken all the complexity and confusion out of the touchscreen, and I know that you're going to enjoy it.